Gaijin pretty much just made one of the most broken cast aircraft we've ever had in War Thunder way, way better. Before we dive into this video, I'd appreciate it if you guys hit the like button and subscribe. Only 11% of my current viewers are subscribed, and if we're going to have any chance of hitting 10k by the end of the year, we need to get those numbers up. So you guys definitely know what the ayit is. This is essentially a heavily modified A4 Skyhawk. We don't actually have the US counterpart in-game yet, that'd be the A4M. This is the A4N or A4N Skyhawk 2 is what I mean to say, not ayit. The ayit is just the Israeli nickname for it. Now, why this aircraft is now 10 times better is because Gaijin has recently added the new anti-radiation missiles, and yeah, it got access to them. And why this is so important is you already had an aircraft that kind of is a really weird balancing trick. I mean, Gaijin always seems to kind of struggle on where to place this aircraft. It was at 9.7, now it's at 10.0. It'll probably go to 10.3, I wouldn't be shocked. And it's kind of unusual because this aircraft doesn't necessarily have the best air-to-ground munitions. It features 3 of the AGM-65As, which, if depending on the player you ask, are either the best missiles ever used or the worst missiles ever used. They're functional, and they're actually not bad for the BR it's at. And then you also have 2 of the AGM-62 AER walleyes, and then you can fluctuate between running the new anti-radiation missiles, the AGM-45B 3B is what I would suggest. This allows you to engage the 2S6, the Gepard, and the Gepard 1A2. And that is, I believe, G and F band. You'd have to double check. I suggest making a loadout with every single one, and then just fluctuate whenever you need to. Now, the downside to the new anti-radiation missiles is you do have to decide between running the walleyes or running air-to-air missiles. I was running it strictly in a full cast loadout. In future games, I'll probably drop a walleye and add an AIM-9D or something along those lines, or drop a anti-radiation missile and move it over. That's just kind of what, what you can decide depending on your play style. And you can also decide if you like the walleyes or if you don't like the walleyes, or if you like the Mavericks or don't like the Mavericks. I say keep the Mavericks because you get 3 of them on one pylon. That's just me though. You can also add Zunis. There's so many different options with the A4N. And here's the thing that really is nice about this aircraft is, like I just said, there's so many different options for what you want to do with the ayit. You can kind of decide if you want to use it for a full air-to-ground loadout, if you want to do anti-radiation seed work with it and go, after enemy spawn systems, or if you want to run it as an air-to-air aircraft. This is truly, probably in my complete honest opinion, the best multi-role aircraft per BR in the entire game, because you're at 10.0. You guys don't really, it's hard to grasp how good that really is for 10.0. Most aircraft in this BR range at 10.0, you have to either decide between being a great dogfighter, a great air-to-air platform, a great air-to-ground platform, or a mediocre multi-role. It's very hard to find an aircraft that can do every single mission to near perfection. The only downside to the A4N is the fact that it is a non-afterburning jet aircraft, so it's subsonic. And even that, it does not, that's not the end of the world. So now you have an aircraft that, because it's received the anti-radiation missiles, it can do essentially every single mission in War Thunder that you needed to do. You can do air-to-ground, you can do air-to-air, you can do suppression of enemy air defense missions, you can, do cast missions with guided weapons, you can do cast missions with unguided weapons. This is really a phenomenal plane. I think this is now the best air-to-ground, or just, best multi-role platform, period. Now, obviously, per BR, you're comparing this thing to, like, the A10, or the Frogfoot, or the A7s, obviously when you're comparing this to something like a Su-30, it's worse than a Su-30, so don't think that's what I'm trying to say, but per BR, the worst spawn you're going to face is the Tunguska, the 2S6, and you can counter that now with anti-radiation missiles. The next scariest thing is like the Strela, but you have 60 countermeasures, so you can absolutely, compete against that. Once you guys figure out the platform, this plane will not disappoint you. If you guys do not have it already, the Israeli air tree is a pretty easy grind, so I would imagine you wouldn't find it too difficult to get your hands on it. If you pick up a premium, it's very much worth it. I mean, pairing this with just the Merkava premium has been a blast. Anyways, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Is the Ayit now the best multi-role aircraft in the entire game, or is it just overhyped? Let me know your thoughts down below. Please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Join the Discord link down below in the description as well, and I will see you guys in the next video.